Hi everybody, Miss Wharton here, and today I'm going to show you how you could have a go at drawing an analogue clock. So in the maths this week we're thinking about time, and so it's a good idea if you can practice drawing an analogue clock. So what I've done here on my piece of paper is I've drawn around a plate. Now once I've done that, I've just put a little dot in the middle because that's going to help me think about where my numbers need to go. Now, the first thing I think I need to do is I need to draw a line lightly, cutting my circle in half, okay? So have a go at doing that. And when you've done it, we know that the clock is in quarters. So you need to cut the circle in half again. Okay, so have a look here. Here's one I've already done because I can't do it with one hand. All right, now, once your clock is in quarters, you know that the number at the top needs to be 12. So you can put the 12 on your clock. The next number I would put in is 3 because this is a quarter of the way around the clock. So quarter past, when the big hand gets to 3, it's quarter past. So put your 3 there, that's 1 quarter. Now 2 quarters is the same as half, and we know that when the big hand is on 6, it's half past. So put 12, 3 and 6 in. And then the 3 quarters of the way around, we have 9 because 9 is quarter to the hour. Okay, there's 1 quarter left, quarter to. So put your 9 in. Now, when you've done that, you can carefully add all your other numbers. Now, what you could do is you could make some hands, so make a longer minutes hand and a shorter hour hand and practice moving them around and making different times. Perhaps your grown-up could write some times at the bottom and you could practice making them on your clock. The times that we need to be able to do in year 1 are o'clock and half past, so have a go at making those times. Now, don't forget that when it's half past, you have your minutes hand on the 6, the half past, but your hour hand needs to be halfway between the numbers. So for example, if I was to draw 7:30, I would have my minutes hand. Now you're not going to be able to see because it's the same colour, but I've got my longer minutes hand there. And then my hour hand wouldn't be on the 7 because the minutes hand has gone halfway round. So the hour hand is now halfway between the 7 and the 8. Okay? It's 7:30, so just watch out for that when you're doing it. Make sure that your hour hand is halfway between the numbers when it gets to half past. So you can enjoy doing that. You could draw it, maybe you could even make it practically. Perhaps you could cut out a circle from some card and make it like the ones that we have in school. There's lots and lots of videos as well that you can join in with songs and things when you're doing the time, which are on Mrs. Nolan's video. Okay, so if you've done that, great. Make sure you might have to have a few goes at it. It can be quite tricky to get your numbers in the right place. Now, when you've done that, perhaps you could get something smaller. Like I've just got a little bowl here. And what I've decided to do is on this piece of paper, I've decided to draw 3 clocks. And this is because I want to do a little bit of writing as well. So I've drawn 1 clock here and it says, I get up at. Okay, and perhaps you could write that sentence, I get up at, and maybe you get up at 7 o'clock. And you could draw 7 o'clock. Make sure your hour hand is always shorter than the minutes hand. Okay, next one says, I have lunch at. Well, I have lunch at 12 o'clock. Now, 12 o'clock can be quite tricky to draw because you need your minutes hand going all the way up to 12, but you also need your hour hand there as well. Perhaps you could use a different colour and it would be very, very clear. I go to bed at, maybe you go to bed at 8 o'clock. So you draw very carefully 8 o'clock. Now, if you do things at half past times, maybe you could draw another sheet and draw some of your daily routine on clocks for half past times as well. However you choose to do it, enjoy. Remember, the main thing is that you know how to draw half past and o'clock times and that you can write o'clock. Okay, so good luck, enjoy, and I look forward to seeing some of your work.